Hello, my name is Sierra Sanderson, and I'm an associate attorney at MNK Law. We've created the following resource for businesses in their human resources department to navigate difficult situations in their workplace. I'd like you to imagine a situation where an employee approaches your human resources department with the following situation. One of my managers is always telling me to put my hair up, and it makes me uncomfortable. I wanted you to know about it. In this situation, what do you do? In California, the Fair Employment and Housing Act is the primary law that protects California employees from discrimination, retaliation, and harassment in the workplace. Cases of real or perceived discrimination, harassment, or bullying on the job require an employer's attention. These types of complaints and situations are common in the workplace and must be taken seriously. Every employer and workplace are different. However, the aim of this video is to help you identify circumstances that trigger an internal investigation accompanied with a high-level understanding and overview of what occurs within them. What are internal investigations? Internal investigations are an important tool for responding to complaints or situations of suspected workplace misconduct because they assist employers and human resource personnel in determining the following: whether allegations or misconduct have merit, who was involved in the misconduct, disciplinary or other measures that should be taken against the alleged perpetrators or to prevent recurrence and limit employer liability, preventative steps to avoid future similar incidents. In addition, internal investigations can be crucial to an employer's ability to prepare a comprehensive defense against or avoid altogether potential regulatory, civil, or criminal liability. High-level view of what happens in an internal investigation. First, before diving into your internal investigation and creating a plan, from the outset, it's important that the purpose of the internal investigation is clear. Providing a concrete determination of whether a law was violated and/or learning the truth is not the purpose of the investigation. Rather, the conclusion of the investigation should advise the employer of the following. 1. Whether it is more likely than not true that the alleged conduct occurred. 2. If the conduct did occur, is it a violation of the company's policy? 3. Any recommendations going forward. Generally, the investigation should be conducted in a timely manner by someone who is trained, not involved in the situation, and who can remain impartial. Your investigative plan and timeline should include the following. Number 1, scope. Identify the issues presented by the complainant. Number 2, who will investigate the complaint? Skills should include prior investigative knowledge and working knowledge of employment laws. Number 3, documents. Gather documentation including the employer's policies and procedures for handling the complaint. Number 4, a list of witnesses to interview. Number 5, conducting interviews and subsequent documentation. It's important that you prepare interview questions in advance that target to elicit crucial information and details and a process of retention for such documentation. For example, interview notes and emails that could be treated as evidence. Number 6, determine if interim action is needed. Administrative leave, temporary restraining orders, suspension, adjustments to schedule, along with temporary deactivation of email or passwords. Number 7, make a decision and create a report. Once the interviews are conducted and other necessary procedures such as evidence collection are completed, credibility issues should be resolved and the investigator will evaluate all the information for a formal recommendation. When operating on the premise that every investigation of a serious nature could potentially be heard and reviewed by a court, the employer should consider preparing a final investigative report. The organization should keep a clear paper trail of the evidence, such as examining documentation of previous employee behavior and incidences. To conclude, an internal investigation can be a critical tool for your workplace where there are allegations or evidence of misconduct. An internal investigation of every size requires balancing with efficiency, along with quality, thoroughness, and completeness. And above all else, an effective internal review requires careful planning from the outset. If you have any questions, you can visit us at mnklawyers.com or contact us at info@mnklawyers.com.